I'm Yvonne Kinzler. You might be wondering why my family and our company choose to support United Way and why we're asking you to support it too. It's because United Way is a leader in our communities in identifying core issues and building lasting, community-driven solutions. They recruit people and organizations who bring passion, expertise, and resources to create long-lasting solutions for independence by focusing on education, income, and health, the key building blocks for a good life. And very importantly, United Way and their partner agencies work to give a hand up to independence rather than a hand out, something my family is passionate about.
About 4 years ago, what you wish would never happen, happened. Our family experienced a tragic loss. Our middle son of our 3 boys ended his life by suicide.
Connor took his life at age 17 after struggles with mental illness.
So every parent's worst nightmare, every family's worst nightmare happened.
We were trying to reach out, but just weren't able to find, and seek the resources that we needed.
We had been struggling, living in chaos, and feeling very isolated. There was this protective mode that we had over our family because of the stigma of mental illness, and then a protective mode that our own son had over his diagnosis because of that stigma. He didn't want to talk about it. After our son passed away, so many people would come up to us and confide in us that they too had a son or a child that was struggling with mental illness or who was suicidal, and what resources do we recommend?
We wanted to be able to help others if they needed that. We felt that we could possibly become a resource for people who had anybody that was struggling with mental health, with mental illness issues.
You are coming so broken and so confused. You think there's no way I'm going to open up and reveal everything that's going on. But as soon as you meet, as Todd said, these strong, courageous individuals who every morning are waking up and loving their family member through the mental illness, it isn't hard to share your story because you know that everybody will get it. They'll understand the emotion, the pain, the heartache, but also the hope you have for your loved one.
I didn't know how much I wanted to share about this, but to finally then to open yourself up and make yourself vulnerable, but then at the same time knowing that it was a trustworthy group, that what you were saying in here was going to stay in here, but that we were all wounded and all felt each other's pain, because again we were all in that same family per se together.
The class from the very beginning reminded us over and over again that mental illness very much emotionally affects all family members. And that, for me, was so comforting to hear, because I felt so alone in our son's struggle with depression. It's not just the individual that needs the help. The entire family needs the help. The entire family needs to hear of resources. Now that I know this information, I want to keep telling everybody, don't be afraid to step out, just even to inquire about what resources are available. We should not be afraid to talk about it. We shouldn't be afraid to come forth. We're not afraid to go forward and ask for help for the common cold. We're not afraid to ask for help when we have cancer. We're not afraid if we break our arm to seek help. Why are we afraid to come forward and seek help when our brain is not cooperating with us? If you are listening to this message right now, it's okay to come forward and ask for more help.
Kinzler Construction Services and our employees have long supported the United Way. Here's what you need to know about this year's campaign. Number 1, your contribution stays in the community where you live and work. 2, if you turn in your pledge card at our kickoff breakfast, you'll be entered to win our grand prize. Several smaller prizes will also be raffled off throughout the campaign. Thank you for your consideration, your generosity, and caring enough to give back to those in need in our communities. It's a cause that's very near and dear to me and my family. Together, we can live united.